says, and breathed into his nostril the breath of life, and man became a living soul.
Breath of life is the Lord's statutes and commandments. Okay? Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 33, verse 10. All men are from the ground, and Adam was created of the earth.
All men are from the ground, and Adam was created from the earth. All right. So all men had color until until Esau came on the earth. All right, which was the reincarnation of Cain, and he had to continue with that curse of leprosy. All right.
Leviticus 13, 11.
Okay. This is Leviticus chapter 13, verse 11. Salakia. Leviticus chapter 13, verse 11. It is an old leprosy. It is an old leprosy in the skin of his flesh, and the priest shall pronounce him unclean, and shall not shut him up, for he is unclean.
Yeah, so if you get leprosy, man, as a so-called white man, you get a clean leprosy because it covers his whole body.
Right.
That's why people don't shut him off, and he turn everything around. But he ain't supposed to be around him, man. He ain't supposed to be in the same train with him, working with him. He's supposed to be out in the field, man. So you're gonna put him back in the field when he get into power, man.
That's why I got a quick precept. This is Job chapter 30. Mm-hmm. This is what Job said, what he said. Job verses 30, verse 1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I will have disdain to have set with the dogs of my flock.
Yeah, man. So this prophecy is gonna come true in the kingdom, man. The so-called white man, man. You're gonna be even being with the dogs, man. You're gonna be out. You're gonna put you out somewhere, man, because you don't cook that, having that skin, man. That skin is unclean, man.
Yeah.
That's a curse that the Most High put on you, man.
That's right. That's a plague. That's why it said it that later on in that chapter, as you was chased away as a thief, because you was a cursed, plagued bastard, and nobody, according to the Lord, could be next to you.
All right. 12 verse.
Okay. Job or Leviticus?
Leviticus.
Leviticus 13 verse 12. And if a leprosy break out abroad in the skin, and the leprosy cover all the skin of him that had the plague from his head even to his foot, wheresoever the priest looketh, then the priest shall consider, and behold, if the leprosy have covered all his flesh, he shall pronounce him clean that have the plague. It is all turned white, he is clean.
Yeah, those so-called white men call themselves white man.
Yep.
And this law still applied today, man. So leprosy, the law of leprosy is still applied today. It ain't supposed to be around us, man.
Yeah.
That shit is that's disgusting. I got a scripture for you right here. It's the book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1. There were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers as Barnabas and Simon, that was called Niger.
Niger. Now, Niger is just the Greek word for black, all right? Just like negro, okay, which is the Latin word for black. Just like negro is the English word for black. It's all similar,
Yeah.
all right? It's all similar. They all sound similar, all right? Because they all derive from the same languages, okay? Now, the apostles men of service of the Lord back then was called Niger, okay? Because they had dark skin, okay?
There's a book of Acts, chapter 21, verse 57. And as Paul was led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain, May I speak unto thee? Who canst thou speak Greek? Art not thou and that Egyptian, which before these days made us an uproar?
Yeah, because this is a Roman guard, and he was like, can thou speak Greek? Because he knew Paul was a Hebrew Israelite. Okay? Read that part again, bro. Salakia.
Yeah, he says, as Paul was led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain, May I speak unto thee? Who said, Canst thou speak Greek?
Yeah, because when Paul spoke to him, he spoke in the Greek tongue.
Yeah.
And the Roman guard turned around. He's like, you speak Greek? Ain't you an Israelite? Ain't you a dark-skinned Hebrew Israelite? Because the Hebrew Israelites the Jews are dark-skinned men.
It says, Art not thou that Egyptian?
Art thou not that Egyptian? Because back then you had Egyptians trying to take down the Roman Empire. Okay? He's like, art thou not that Egyptian? Okay? Because the Egyptians were dark skinned and the Hebrew Israelites are dark skinned. Different shades of brown. Go ahead, bro.
It says, yeah.
That was it?
Yeah, let me get on.
I got something for you. Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and the Israel.
So the Most High put a great difference between the Egyptians and the Israelites. Mm-hmm. What has come today as the Africans and the so-called Negroes of the West Indians, we ain't the same people. The Most High put a difference between us, man. We got a different spirit from them, man.
Yep.
Let me get on Lamentations chapter 4, verse 8.
Oh, look up for that. Lamentations 4 and 8. The visage is blacker than a coal.
Yeah, the word visage means face. Mm. Their faces is blacker than a coal. Keep going.
They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaveth to their bones. It is withereth. It is become like a stick.
Yeah, man. So this is a lamentation of Jeremiah, man. You're talking about their skin, man. Their face in that day, it was black. Blacker than a coal. You know how dark a coal is, man? And he said blacker than a coal. I got a scripture for you right here.
Okay.
This Lamentations 5 and 10. Our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine.
He said our skin was black as the oven. All right. This is the Lamentations of this is Jeremiah.
Yeah, Jeremiah.
This is Jeremiah. All right. Once again, describing you his skin tone. Okay. Read that part again.
Says, our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine.
Of the terrible famine. Okay. Because that's all the persecutions that the Babylonians was putting them through. All right. That's it.
Yeah, and not every dark-skinned people is an Israelite. You also got Israelite foreigners too, and you also got tears. Not every dark-skinned person is an Israelite. Not every light-skinned person is a heathen, man. You got Israelites, foreigners from other nations throughout the earth, man.
Yeah.
So.
And you got tears too. You got so-called heathen nations that look like actual that had slept with our women and look like our people, but that'll be for another show.
Yeah. So I got one more scripture to give me John 7:38.
Okay.
Yeah, let's finish it.
Yeah, okay. It's John, St. John chapter 7, verse 38.
And the Lord speaking.
He that believeth on me, as the scripture have said.
Yeah, this is the Lord speaking right here. The word called Jesus Christ. So he said, he that believeth on me, as the scriptures have say. So all these scriptures you bring on for you, proving to you that color is in the Bible, and who the Lord dealing with is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Native American. They are the people of color, not you other nations, and not you so-called white people, man.
He that believeth on me, as the scripture have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
Yeah, what's the water, living water? The scriptures right here, knowing the breakdowns of the scripture and the truth of the scriptures, man. So every time you practice this, you're gonna get more wisdom and more knowledge. The Most High gonna open up your eyes to the breakdown of the scripture, man. We're gonna keep pushing this world, man. Anything to say?
That's it, bro.
I want to say shalom to you brothers out there, man, and
shalom.
More praises to the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Shabbat, and double honors to the elders of GMS. And you brothers keep pushing this word, man.
Go on.
Let's see, shalom.